Channel switched.
It does exist.
No, because I have to get 25 so I can get my outfit.
What are you doing?
I didn't go to bed.
Fire spotter and a laser pointer.
That is a good question.
They have a laser pointer and a flashlight.
Then,
He's over there committing tech heresy.
then we're gonna be CQC
That
today.
moment when I...
I don't know about that.
These came out at the perfect time. Well, then at the very least, then I would recommend like a carbine over a sniper. From what it sounds like, we're not going to be within extreme range. We're going to be within like mid range.
Mid to close.
Alright.
Just bring Big DACA.
Did everyone hear me all right?
Yep.
What?
Okay. I'm not going to hurt you. I will toggle you on con, I will.
What the frick is this game?
Won't be the first
on?
time, won't be the last.
What the hell am I gonna do with this inside a company chip?
That doesn't mean you need to encourage it. No, please stop.
I don't have marks on
All
right
right.
now.
You go ahead and open up your maps. We'll get this briefing underway.
Oh yeah.
Small map.
We have made our... Huh? Yeah, it's not a very big map. It's basically an oasis that was created by the fact that there's been a lot of heavy water extraction happening in the area. What wasn't radioactive enough for the refining process for fuels has been getting jettisoned and created a pretty heavy amount of runoff. That said, they are, because of the fact that this is a extraction and refining operation for fueling Covenant ships, this settlement has got plenty of individuals occupying it. Where's my thing?
And it's also very important. Therefore, not a target for destruction.
I get
Oh, I need to die on you. There.
what's it called vibes? Like Chernobyl type vibes from this thing.
Can you give it a break until I'm done? Thank you. The occupying forces got, well, they've got the advantage on this one. They basically have forces all across the actual settlement with a deployment canopy at the marker that has just been placed on the airfield. There are a lot of ground forces here, though thankfully we have not picked up any energy signatures of heavy vehicles. We have picked up the energy signatures indicating that there are hunters present. Be ready for that.
Oh,
Besides
jeez.
that, we have a lot of IR confirmation of basically forces crawling all over the settlement. This is heavily occupied, and we are going to be in for a fight once we hit the ground. The canopy and its shield are active, protecting over half of the airfield and the number of structures in a decently sized bubble around it. Turrets are present on the actual the spire structure. So breaching the shield should be conducted with any kind of with as much caution as deemed worthy of being pretty much automatically in the sights of anti-infantry turrets. There are there are a number of generators that have been placed near the actual runway structures that are powering turrets and other elements of the spire, simply due to the fact that they could not install a proper power source in the canopy, due to the fact that they could only go so far down before they hit nothing but solid rock. The red zone that is mapped to the northwest of the settlement is the structures that actually do the processing and most of the extraction for the heavy water that is used in the refining process. It is marked in red because that has got a large number of defenses stationed inside of it, and at this point we do not want to engage that position until we have dealt with the tower structure. For in case those that are not familiar with the Human Covenant War and some of our deployments of the canopies, there are transmat systems inside of that tower. Until that tower is taken and disabled, we are going to have a problem of them being able to simply transmat forces onto the ground inside of that bubble and then proceed to deploy them out of it. You should also take note that there is another there's a military base that is northeast of the settlement. That area is likely home to a number of our hostile forces for today. We might have a situation we cannot confirm, but we might have a situation where there are. I can't remember where's that note? Okay. There is the distinct possibility that we might have a couple of mortars that are stationed at that base that might attempt to shell our positions. So keep on the move. Already covered that. Okay. Orbital forces are currently engaged. Our ships are currently dealing with their ships and are tied up. Don't expect any kind of major fire support from our vessels. I might be able to push something if it comes down to it, but it would probably be a very delayed bit of fire support, just because they'd have to break engagement in orbit in order to move into a position to support us.
If all else fails, I can try and pull Tundra away. She's underconnected anyway.
We'll see what it comes down to. I don't want to move them out of formation if we don't have to. Our shielding is keeping the other Covenant vessels at bay. But if we have to break formation, then it's going to present a very big hazard to your ships.
Tundra's fast, but no, we are part of the fleet, so we'll shield this and be it.
Yeah. Make sure she doesn't take too much of a punishment from these guys. We are dealing with ships from my kin, and they are very familiar with picking off anyone that decides to break formation. Trust me on that one. Is there anything else I needed to cover in here? Cover that. Okay. I am going to try to get a Arabic transmatted to the ground in advance. It's going to have to be cut a bit close. I recommend you guys pick a landing position where I can get that vehicle down so that more can actually provide you some cover. Your people managed to dust off something interesting, Morco. She's an old design, but they say that it's reliable. We'll see what it's capable of.
Alright. And also don't forget to get something down for Shaw.
Yes, I have.
Unless Shaw's going on foot today.
I will certainly be putting something down for Shaw. Hopefully it'll be worthy of our crazy little KR.
Then as you said that, my animation had me look at Shaw and just nod.
Okay. Do I have any questions at this time?
Risk of civilians?
All targets here are hostile.
Okay.
We are pushing into
Every
hostile
reasonable
territory. If they see you, they're going to shoot you. I'll put it that way.
Simple. I like it.
And to put it a different way, expect a lot of grunts. They live here. You don't have to worry too much about leaving them here to survive after the fact.
So anyway, I started laughing.
Yeah.
Anyone else have a question?
Do we expect any of the grunt population to kind of go suicide on us? I know some grunts have a habit of doing that.
Them to have suiciders.
It's just expect that there might be some that will make an attempt.
Even if they
Safe to
don't.
assume that at any given point, any grunt, they decide that I'm going to activate these plasmas and run a ton.
Even
Especially after you take out their team leader.
And even worse so, I have seen them go to throw a grenade and then run up and end up getting stuck with their own grenade. So even if they're not trying to suicide, they sometimes manage to.
Sometimes there's an accidental suicide.
Okay, so do I have any other questions before we get going?
Don't really
So-
question this, since you mentioned that this is an important place. Do keep your explosive use in check, since we are attempting to capture this place and not destroy it.
The good news is where you're going first should not be a problem. It's the red zone that we need to be especially aware of, because there's the potential of accidental detonation of refined fuels.
Please tell me that.
It's a little more free fire.
Please tell me that that's not where the hunters are going to be.
Hold on, Seth. Does having 9 C7s, 2 C12s, a deployable bubble shield, 4 M112 demo blocks, and 1 M168 demolition pack qualify as possibly accidentally explosive?
No.
None of us are surprised that you're carrying an entire arsenal of explosives on you.
I mean, it's his job.
That's not even counting grenades, okay?
I swear, if somebody actually just slips a dead man switch onto you, you're just an explosion waiting to
I
happen.
carry one.
He's the only one that is okay to have it, so that if he sets explosives and someone shoots him before he can set them off himself, they go off anyway.
Literally, most of the
My
time I forget to take
explosives
the
do
damn thing
not
out my
come
kit.
with the answer no.
Wait, hold on, I gotta check my kit.
I'm more concerned about those hunters in an environment like
Now
this.
listen,
Exactly.
I will
Let's
say,
not make it personal,
to get this
Tiki.
digression back on track, I will say that we have confirmed the presence of at least 4 hunters that are currently on the battlefield. If we drag this out too far, we are expecting more of them to get transmatted in and to proceed to, be a problem. This is going to be mostly urban fighting. Equip appropriately.
I just hope that we can drag them out of the possible red zone if they deploy there.
That's why we are keeping out of the red zone. Hold still.
Also, Seth,
That's why we are keeping out of the red zone.
this
We do
spot
not
here,
want to be in the middle of that.
where the Angry Bee is set on your map,
Yeah?
this is where the trans map would be happening in the first place.
Yeah, I know.
Less going to drag them out of here as a risk. It's more we get bogged down somewhere in the street, and then all of a sudden more show up here and just march their way here.
Yeah. That's still the point
This
of...
is priority target number 1. Get to it fast.
All right. If you are all set, go ahead. go to standby. If you have not grabbed your kit or need to make adjustments, go ahead and quit team leads. Join me for a rundown on planning.
Charlie, you
Spooky
should already,
Spice.
you should be able to see the markers. Is that fell already placed?
I can see them, but usually I place some as well.
Whenever you're not too busy, Fleet Master. Quillic will be meeting the spooky sauce.
Was it not already active?
I haven't checked. Apparently Enigma did. Either that or he's just asking out of habit.
I'll
Probably.
get it down.
You can have sneaky sauce. It's not spooky month yet.
Nope. Can confirm. Sauce not present.
I'll deal with it.
Okay.
Before I do anything,
I'm not sure where you guys
SR check?
drop. It's
You're good.
it's gonna be a rough
Yeah,
time
that's
down
it.
there. The
LR check?
got a pretty good range on it.
So from what I'm reading, most of this kind of seems like dead man's land, fields, shit like that.
Yeah.
What's the topography? You're more accurate with this. I suck with reading maps. What's the topography like right here through this area?
High mountain.
Mountain. So
Yeah, it's got a pretty.
somewhere up there. We could have
So
kind of
We're
an
gonna
angle
have to
from here
swing like
and here.
all the way the heck around if we're doing
hill 2091 is pretty much just a hill. It's the elevation difference is not too much.
Okay, so
once
it's
you
not
get-
like, all right.
Yeah. Hill 2112 is more aggressive, and then beyond that is actual mountainous terrain.
So you'd want to go. Oh, now I can place markers. Freaking.
Okay, one here.
That's a long open run where you are going to be exposed to fire the entire way in from that LZ.
Agents, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I was
I
looking at
currently-
agents.
Com check, com check, com check.
So,
Good check.
You're like that. I'm not gonna lie. That voice
Why is
mod
Slaughter on
makes
LR?
you a little bit harder to understand. I didn't
Be
know
real
were
with
on
you,
SR.
I'm doing something
oh,
illegal.
yeah. Okay, wait, check.
Slaughter shouldn't be on LR.
We were doing a crash course with him
Well,
before.
agreed.
What are you doing over here?
What?
What are you doing over here?
I don't know.
Slaughter,
No
this
one's
is
thinking.
this
Go
is
back-
team
go
this
back
is
to
team
the
briefing.
last.
This is team lead briefing. Go ahead and head back over that way. Thank you.
Agents, long range check.
LR is good.
That reminds
Okay.
me, I need to actually attach it to that.
Were you trying to do SR
Yeah,
before?
Dropping out there in the
Oh,
hills
I was
uh,
saying, my
on
first
the
check
far
was
west
Vikings. SR.
is
Okay.
that's a very exposed terrain until you get close to hill 2112. Then once you get over that, it's still a bunch of open ground heading towards the primary concentration of the forces. What's up?
What's this?
What's up?
Coordinate 2049.
2049, the villa. That was some kind of.
This thing down. It have E share down.
It's a bridge.
Well, it doesn't.
Or
Look,
no,
I
it's a
think
dam,
that's-
isn't it?
Yeah, really at the dam with the reservoir here.
Damn. Yep.
Yeah,
Which
that's
dams
that.
have bridges on top? I'm sorry, but yeah, it's a dam.
Would it be possible for us to touch down somewhere around here and use the dam itself as cover?
That would probably be a pretty good. The reservoir has been mostly used up. It seems in the recent days. That would
Here-
probably give you a good. Using the dam as cover would probably give you a good, multi-meter thick, structure between you and any hostile fire.
The only problem after that is from there to the airbase itself is a 100-meter dash.
Well, it's, a bigger dash here.
Yeah, true.
Here would be a good spot.
So along that,
maybe
so
here.
from that dam, in that, excuse me, hiccups. There are trees and objects that will block line of sight. Oops, wrong button. And objects that will block line of sight, pretty much from the edge of the dam all the way to almost the end of the airfield.
Probably be about here before complete break of cover. Not even cover, but concealment at least.
Yeah, right about here seems kind of bare.
It starts getting thinner here, and then up here is where you start. It's very sparse. But you've also got structures. You also have structures in these areas where you can actually use them for cover as well.
Yeah, I was thinking move up along these cover to cover to get close to about right here-ish. To get into about there, yeah.
Yep. That's probably
Either
going to be the
way.
best bet. Because everywhere else is going to be dropping exposed.
Sorry, Shaw, you've been trying to say something?
I have. Up to the north of the airfield, there's a whole bunch of fields up there as well, and those actually end like right at the airfield, pretty much. That could also be an option.
Well, the worry there is it's also a lot closer to the red zone.
Yeah.
Yeah, my worry there would be if, say, we insert somewhere in this area, we're going to be taking massive crossfire from two separate directions.
I would
I
not.
would have expected the
Possibly
red
three
zone to
if
be
they
their
have.
maximum area of visibility,
it's-
pretty much.
No, that's just where they are in general. They can leave it, especially if they hear that that the airfield is being hit from the north. You can bet they're going to send squads to check out what's heading.
Yeah.
Not
I
to
would
mention we
not.
still have the military base to the northeast to contend with.
Yeah.
Well,
I
that's
would-
why it's marked.
Yeah. I would recommend against getting too close to the red zone. That drop zone, while it would put you in some pretty close proximity to the airfield, they have a lot of defenders in that red zone, and I would not be able to transmat in any kind of vehicles for anybody in that zone. If you drop over behind the dam, near what's left of their my brain is not finding the correct words for what that is.
Reservoir.
Reservoir. Thank you. Over on the what's left of on the edge of what's left of the reservoir, you're going to have the ability. I'll have the ability to actually transmit a couple of air vics down, so we can actually get at least a little bit of air cover, which will be advantageous given that there's a lot of ground forces that are going to be present.
There's also the possibility that if we decide, I'm not saying that anyone's making that plan, but if we decide to get some small fast movers to go along with, this line here,
That's not what fast mover needs.
I know, but I'm saying a fast moving vehicle like a Warthog, something that would be able to speed along. Not saying that would be the plan, but I'm saying having the area here where we can possibly have that option if we want to use that, or possible armor if we choose. This is going into a little bit possible later questions.
I don't think we're going to be able to get much in the way of actual armor down until we secure the site.
This is why I was thinking it'd probably be easier for lighter vehicles than heavier.
Hold on just a second. Fleet Master, what would be the likelihood of getting a Spectre or Revenant down here? Could move in on the military base while the main force is hitting the airfield, and with how Quillic works, we can come and meet up and hit from two sides after the fact, if that's feasible.
I do like me a pincer sweep.
So, trying to transmit vehicles into the area near that base is going to be a problem because everything south of that topography just north of that base is very, very open.
Okay.
At that point, you'd be basically you'd almost be better off just trying to drop obnoxiously close to their position.
If not,
So,
Fair enough.
so whereabouts exactly would the military base be, like approximately? Because I think I have an idea. I want to double check.
Where
Literally,
it says military base? Probably
you
that.
really need to open your map, my guy.
I am, but I have it.
Bright red marker to the northeast.
many angry bees
northeast. I
around.
think he's looking
Oh.
far enough.
No, I was zoomed in over by where the pathing down here was.
Yeah,
But
no,
this
the
is
military
where
base
you
is the
fail, my
military
Padawan.
base.
No. I thought it was like somewhere near the airfield.
All right, hang on. We need to stop juggling concerns and plans and actually settle on this.
All right.
So from what I've heard from everyone,
Having made force behind the dam.
yes, the best option that I've heard out of you guys thus far is landing behind the dam. I can get vehicles transmatted in. The initial force will make its drop. Quillic, if you are intent on actually hitting that base, I'll drop with the initial crew. You guys will have to drop obnoxiously close to that military base. I would warn that you would definitely be pretty grievously outnumbered. But you want to, if that's what you guys are kind of built for.
I was only asking for the purpose of trying to set up pincer maneuvers. If it is, according to the intel, going to be too much, I'm not willing to put my squad in a place where you're just going to have to scrape our ass out of a fucking frying pan, I think is the human term.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's this whole situation is going to be pretty. It's going to be pretty gnarly on the ground. All right, get your teams together. Make sure they're geared out for close-in fighting. I'll get the transmats that's underway, and then we'll get loaded into the pods.
Sid, do you want one or two of my people with you, or do you want two of them with Slaughter?
Will it SR check?
I would say. Actually,
I've only got
Yeah.
3
Where am I
of you.
flying people in?
I would say one with me and one with Slaughter. We're going to be moving, somewhat close so we can still keep grouped. But that means that we could keep a more closer eye on our battle buddy and make sure that we tank the majority and keep them afloat.
So we're gonna use drop pods to get you guys on the ground, and then I'm looking at what's available for fun. Put it that way. Yeah, unfortunately.
I'm perfectly fine.
Plasma repeaters.
What?
Hey, wait, that's like literally what you do in
Yeah.
Halo, though. Oh, guys, gunner and ammo throws
So
gun away.
here's the
picks up
current
boot.
situation. As they said in the barracks, we are going to be splitting up a little bit, doing a little bit different. Phoenix, Luna, you are going to be backing a Slaughter up. Slaughter, you're in charge of these two for this off.
Oh lord. I'm sorry. Can you repeat that? You were kind of looping out from Ben's mic.
You're in charge of them.
You are in charge of Phoenix and Luna. They're going to be your backup on the ground. Snooch, you're going to be going with Slaughter with Seth.
Wow.
So do we need to link up on their squad or what?
Probably a good idea.
Touch butts.
You can if you'd like. I would recommend it. Yes.
And
I'll be
we
flying.
are essentially going to be being pretty close to the infantry at this point, unless otherwise designated by the fleet master. So we'll have our own SR set up, but pretty much at a moment's notice, be ready to fold in on infantry columns.
Also,
Speaking
you're going to
of
be fighting in
Aegis.
likely mid to close range combat, so feel free to equip yourselves appropriately.
Yes.
There's all-
Aegis
Oh,
Invention.
Finally, my sniper will one-shot someone. Finally.
Well, we are also
Morocco.
up against coveys, so your sniper's going to have to deal with shields.
That's kind of
Morocco.
cringe if you ask
Luna's
me.
animation stopped and I thought my game crashed for a second.
Yeah, I
Sorry,
did
man.
too, honestly. Phoenix,
Meh.
you have rocket training, don't you?
So, Set, maybe you can answer
18.
this. Are you in Vengeance
Yes.
folding in
Yeah.
on comms, or are you still using your own
Okay.
separate free?
I am probably going to use my comms and have them set as a secondary so I can listen in and jump in if need be.
Fair enough.
Come on, just come on them. What are they gonna do? Come back?
I've got myself set
Luna.
up on squad lead channel.
I was
Actually-
join in on the squad, Luna.
That would be a good question. Should we all, since we're teaming up, go on the same channel, or shall we have?
Probably best, honestly. So,
Need to know which channel to set as my secondary.
and everyone, switch your primary radios over to 298.
Where is my rocket launcher?
If we're splitting up into teams, who's going to be handling long ranges?
Where are the fluff?
It's less that y'all are splitting up into teams, it's more my people are going to be supporting the Sanghele simply because you guys are so understaffed right now. So I'm pretty sure Sang is going to be handling the long range for infantry forces.
Yeah, we're basically having them be battle buddies. We can take a lot more, but that also means we can help keep them standing a lot better.
Essentially, in terms of the Human County War, they are your Kigyar.
Okie dokie.
You have to keep them alive, as opposed to pumping.
Now, Kigyar, I won't.
Also, would be better if you join Team Blue too. That way, it's easier to keep track of us.
Kigyar, I wouldn't punt.
When you are ready, report to the drop pods.
I can hear you through the vent.
Ungoys, on the other hand, they're just footballs.
Madness. Madness, I say.
That loop through was actually throwing me so fucking.
When did Vengeance Lead end up being a ventriloquist?
Trying to get hold of you.
Don't know.
Who is trying to get a hold?
Stitch.
Making sure radio works.
Ah, yes.
Thank you. I know, but it's also the same color as your armor, so I'm trying to, be neat and match up. You want this one?
Wrong button.
Let me see.
No,
Here's
why?
3-1.
Oh shit, that's right. We need to change radios to 298.
Yeah.
Yeah.
298 check.
Coming in
Go
clear,
check.
Phoenix.
You check.
Yeah.
Luna, you gonna test out your radio just in case it works?
Hey, Zach.
Yep.
Which one's
We like to try and make sure because we've had
Which one is?
issues with comms in the past where we've had just at least one of us in the team having a dead radio.
M112.
It'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen?
C12.
A total communication blackout where you don't know shit
5 M12.
except for if someone actually walks up and tells you. Kind of sucks.
4 fuel rocket packs for AA that we can use on the hunters.
Yes. Right.
I've been there. It's not a fun time.
Stuff together for Brown.
We have some stuff to deal with hunters.
Yep.
I'm so tired right now.
Speaking of not fun, I'm not a fan of drop pods.
Has been started. 30 seconds to drop.
Oh shit.
Bastion, this is comment. I just realized that we're actually dropping at the place. You could probably just transfer for a hawk there then.
So what's the plan?
Drop in, shoot stuff.
Yeah, I already put the Sparrowhawk in position. It should be very close to your drop point.
Let's hope no one accidentally crashes into a drop pod.
Alright, Luna, Phoenix, I'm marking us as Fire Team Sapphire. That way, if I call out for Sapphire status, it'll be you two.
Okie dokie. The magic of Arma.
What are we doing, set or hours?
As a joke, I would say Team Gold.
However y'all want to be.
Oh shit. As a joke, I would say Team Gold, but,
Faction Willick, pods are in the air, T-minus 10 seconds to impact.
Affirmative. I got my pallet off a little bit before you. I'll meet you on the ground.
I landed upright for once.
Somebody's in the
Nick was
ground
upside down.
climbing. Never mind, we're good over here.
Bastion, I believe my 2IC has been sent to Brazil.
Yeah, I saw him flying. Good lord.
I can already see turrets on that bubble. Or dome, whatever.
apparently we need to work on the telemetry team's aim. I'm on the wrong side of the river.
Where are you?
I'm on the wrong fluffing bank.
I was over on the bench.
Why were you all the way across?
I don't fucking know. Apparently the telemetry team are not the best when it comes to playing darts. Anyway, let's move up with the others.
Anvil threes. So it's a 32 count on those. And then eight Scorpion guided AT missiles and 4 of the jackknife ATGMs.
I'm gonna move up closer and try and get some intel on the area.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't remember my keybinds.
Okay.
I don't remember how to cycle. Oh shit. Okay. Ugh, my frame rate. What the flop?
Well, it's only like 30.
So that's gonna be a 12.
I'm getting like 19 as soon as I look that way towards the giant bubble shield.
Yeah, probably
The
the
giant
bubble
bubble
shield
shield ruins my frames.
And you are good.
I got like 41
And they
looking
are
at it.
all, and all that ordnance is controlled by the pilot. So
Who's hurt?
Luna got magic healed.
also, good news comment: you should have access to these two, to the not your chin gun, but the 2 guns on either side of it should also be accessible by you.
Sounds good. I also do have access to that main turret if I switch to manual fire.
Excellent. I'm not sure what that one, what this one's running. It might be it might honestly be the laser variant.
That's what I'm guessing.
It is.
That's rifle.
Oh, good grief.
Good
to know.
Anvil 3s are not going to do a whole lot because I can't use the laser designation system.
We might be able to, though.
Well, I won't be able to lock onto your lasers, I don't believe. We'll try it.
Should be able to.
Bastion, this is Quillic Actual. I have drawn a phase
For
line
some
to
reason,
my
Phoenix,
current
Luna's coming
position.
up as
If
the
you move
medic
along
on
that
my,
phase line,
screen.
you can use a coordinated concealment using the dry bed as
Yeah,
well
so
as the foliage. How copy?
Now, if you guys do need some medicing, and if there's more than one of us that need a moment's breather, check in with me. I can pop down a triage for us. bubble
Comment,
shield.
say again.
Do you want me in there right away, or do you want me to wait for you guys to get closer? This will probably see me.
Let us get closer. I'll give you a go ahead. I don't want you to pop up and then get blasted before we're even in combat.
Sounds good.
All right, everybody. Everyone.
I understood every word of that.
Repeat, you're garbling up.
Your helmet's malfunctioning.
Yeah, we can't hear you anymore.
Yeah, your comms just went completely blackout. You lagged and
User
now
in
we
your
can't hear
channel
nothing.
timed out.
Oh, just lost connection to you in this TeamSpeak.
He's resetting.
Phil is restarting.
Recalculating. Left turn on app up ahead. 300 meters.
Make a U-turn. Make a U-turn. Make a U-turn.
Oh, I hate that shit. U-turn. 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 It's like, shut up!
Turn left. Go down opposite side of road. Go into
User joined your channel.
Well, that was goofy as all hell. Am I
Yeah.
doing well now?
Yes.
Okay. I'm guessing everyone already knows who they're supposed to be running with.
Yes.
Bastion, update from Quillic. I'm going to be drawing another phase line. It's practically a straight shot, but there is a little, looks like a domicile area for individuals, and there's nobody here, no contact between areas. How copy?
Good copy, actual. We're proceeding to move up now.
Huh?
Okay, Snooch, you stay with Set. Morco, you're with me.
Oh, okay.
Stay together. We'll get going.
All right, let's move.
Remember saying, Haley, the humans are not as fast as you. So.
Woo, 16 FPS.
22, 26. Oh.
So, the team that I'm using with at designation with Snooch is Gold. For Slaughter, it is Team Sapphire. What's your designation, Fel?
That was Bastion.
Well, I'm talking about for the team that he is basically running.
Get in here.
Hey, bro.
Foliage, my weakness.
I have eyes on you, Bastion. You'll want to use that rock just in front of you as cover if you're going to break across to the side where I'm at.
Little tornado.
Huh?
Actually, no, never mind.
I was going to actually keep on this side, try to use the tree cover to get up close to the end of the runway.
Weird.
Your mic is cutting out right now a little bit, Snooch, or maybe it's my net.
There's a few infantry that are trying to look at you guys from the northeast.
No, that came in clear.
You should be able to see them straight northeast.
I think you might be on Whisper.
I got eyes on Sing Healy and Grunt Forces northeast.
Bearing Polar 9.
As well as a shade turret, 48 on that town.
Looks like it's meant saying, hey, ladies.
Is it inside the... You think a guided rocket could hit that from here?
Yeah, but it would kind of work through us, so call the ball, though. Oh, there's another front.
I got more movement inside the bubble.
Yeah, it looks like patrol.
Comment, Bastion. Comment, Bastion is currently lasing times with one St. Healy miner. Lock on and fire if you can. Ooh.
He's dead.
That was a good
Go
hit.
yellow.
I think.
Say what?
I think the laser
I said
tag
go yellow.
worked.
Good effect on target, Comet. Damn, that was a good shit.
Just need to.
If you guys are able to lace that kid, I should be able to throw some samples at it.
Permission to guided rocket that
Bill's land lays that turret. Bill's
Are you
like
shooting?
waiting for a lays.
You're shooting at trees. Oh, really?
I got a guided rocket I could probably hit it with.
Incoming fire.
Why am I on the...
Give me a small moment.
Oh, blazing turret. Nice shot. Ooh, you definitely got its attention.
Missiles are away. Clean fucking hit.
Put it down.
I just saw his corpse go orbital. Nice shot.
Yeah, so I think we have confirmed that you can use the lays.
Alright, let's move it.
Alright, let's move out.
Quillic, Bastion, everything alright over there?
Why am I not surprised?
For their money.
Well,
Nick
we're
was
at
gonna
the
get-
staff
Nick
anyway,
was
so
gonna
I
get-
think everything's fine.
Say again?
Bell's threatening to stab Enigma, so I think everything's fine.
Probably.
If he's angry enough to want to stab Enigma, then this is just business as usual.
Spacing.
Weapons fired. Sounds eastish.
Spread out.
Hearing weapons fire southeast.
Sound like a carbine. I see carbine rounds trying to hit.
Sparrowhawk is
Looks like
taking
trying to hit.
some fire.
Trying to hit the air asset.
I'm taking fire from the east in the field. I'm gonna see if I can gun him.
So you can destroy, question mark?
Got multiple eyes on Keegyar southeast of us. Burning one.
Multiple Kigyar spotted, 145 southeast of us.
Paper. Rotate and engage. We don't want these guys behind us or they're gonna put rounds at the back of our skulls. Yeah, she said she was going to see if she can strafe them into oblivion.
It's a bunch of Kigyar snipers, they're so hidden.
Vengeance, pull back.
I mean, they're hidden until they shoot their bright green tracers.
Right, Team Sapphire, we're sitting near the buildings. We are waiting to link up. Alright, for right now, we're moving up with the team leads.
Alright, I'm not being shot at anymore, so I'm thinking they might be done for now.
It's not Bradley, it's Brad.
Thankfully, Sparrowhawks have a lot of full armor.
We'll keep you apprised of the ground situation, Comet.
Sounds good. I'll kind of hover over them and keep watch on that situation while trying to keep eyes on you guys as well.
75.
Sang Hilly northeast, bearing 49.
Yep, my boss. Looks like a perfect patrol, manually in the lead with front following. They haven't found us yet.
I have no
They know
eyes on like
something's going
St.
on.
Hilly,
They're searching
actually.
the hills.
Looks like just a standard grunt patrol. Plasma pistols.
Can you get eyes on?
Bearing 3 of
No,
my
are
position.
they schizophrenic?
I'm
Or am
seeing
I
somebody
schizophrenic?
sprint into that dome.
They might be outside of our render distance.
They're almost
Oh, there
to
we
the
are.
airstrip
Bearing
now.
81. Bearing 81.
That is not northeast.
That might be
That
Chloe.
is southeast. What the frick they on?
It's one person.
See another
And they're
grunt
running from
patrol
the
come
east.
from the eastbound, setting towards the north.
That's none of ours.
I ended his career. My guy was out there strafing everyone.
Oh.
Ground patrol's down. No eyes on further contacts.
Contact weapon.
Yeah,
Me too.
and then there was none.
To the east, bearing 60 of my position, there's a small patrol.
Close quarters and long range.
Oh, Phoenix, yeah.
Yeah.
Around me.
Hey, firm.
Hold on a
I
sec.
am machine gun.
Hearing more plasma fire southeast.
I too have machine gun.
Yeah. Anger to be.
On one hand, machine gun. On the other, big angry
CGR has been dealt.
Big angry boom launcher of a sniper variety.
You're gonna get you're almost gonna you're getting ready to be renamed the angriest bee in existence.
Well, there is a reason I usually run a Hornet.
So Comet shall now be.
Contacts.
Chloe, I need you guys to continue shifting up the west side of. Oh, never mind. I see you right here next to us.
No, we don't.
Okay, we need to move. We are currently in a position where we are crossing just straight open ground.
It's okay. They may have had a
It's
family, but
fine.
their grandchildren will be fully grown.
The last person I heard tell me that, even sarcastically, wound up getting shot about 30 seconds later.
It's fine. I'm not voodoo.
Alright, Sapphire, double
This is fair.
use the wreckages as cover if
Contact bearing 20 coming out of the shield line.
Copy.
Ungoy.
Contact elite northeast.
Sang Healy 35 bearing by the buildings that had the shade turret.
Are you guys getting shot from behind right now? Or is that friendly fire?
That's friendly. We are currently engaging targets north of us.
It seems like the north of us seems a little too quiet. Can't tell if there's stragglers.
Radio tower is not a priority. Generators are.
Luna,
I would get in this dip. There's a lot more cover down here.
One of the shade turrets is very awake from that tower.
Luna, are you up?
Hey, firm, we're gonna see if we can't put some fire on it.
That or laser. Either way.
I'm not sure my laser is going to be able to get past the shield dome. I'll have to get underneath it. Actually, wait one. Cool, you on that?
Alright. Move up.
Cool, I need you to laze the targets inside of the shield dome. See if you can't get something on those turrets so that the comet can take them out.
Alright, hold.
Shade turrets on the top tower. Slaughter.
I
got one of them
have
done.
a laser designator. I'll check with Quillic.
Will our rockets penetrate these shields?
Update, Quillic 1-2 has laser designator. I'll have them laze the turrets and have Comet come in for destruction. Hey, how copy?
Solid copy. Comet managed to pin down one of them.
I think that's negative.
Quillic 1-2 is en route to search for turrets for delays.
Shade turret is down. Sapphire push in.
Everything
Gold
alright?
is down for medicing.
Fire towers are down.
Copy.
You kind of walked in front of me as I was pulling the trigger. I may have beat your shields.
This is Quillic actual times 3 generators are now.
I didn't get hurt. It was Snooch that wasn't moving that got hit.
Everybody
medical
away
attention.
from the 3 generators.
Location.
Just inside the bubble next to the comm tower.
I still can't stitch myself or give myself blood.
I gave you many perms. That means you don't have a surgical kit or blood.
I'm currently treating Phoenix.
Quillic, we are not gonna be able to dead those generators just yet. We've got casualties in the danger zone on that one.
Is the game
Solid
gonna be
copy.
super
Let me
picky
know
because I have
when.
my surgical kit in my backpack?
No, you should not have a problem with your surgical kit. If you have the right firms, you will be able to
Quillic.
stitch yourself. You may just not need to stitch.
Hold still, Snooch.
Quillic Comet 2 has a turret lazed and ready for your targeting. How copy?
Copy.
Alright, stitching.
Exploded. I don't know if that was you, but target is now destroyed. Retasking.
You are now free to move about the cabin.
I got the building.
I'm gonna top you off with a little bit of
I
blood.
don't want anyone coming out of that thing.
Alright, one sec, I gotta...
Not 100% sure, but whatever it was, domed you. Everything else was fairly untouched, but your head was a mess.
It was the shade turret that fucking got me.
Oh, that makes sense. That thing always seems to aimbot that shit.
Yeah, I looked at it. It started spinning around, and we was shooting. And next thing you know, it took one to the head.
Shit.
Is that how you and Snooch doing over there?
We're back up and about to move back up with Sapphire.
Effect on target?
Direct hit.
No sign of any serious destruction of the structure, but all the windows blew out from that hit. So I think that was a good one.
I've got a lot more rockets if you want me to drop a lot more on them.
Quillic 1-2 has a target lazed and waiting for you, Comet.
Go ahead and fire away.
Where's that laser?
It should be just north of the previous target. I repeat, due north of previous target.
Yep, I got eyes on.
Snooch has got a little bit of,
I'm in pain.
take care of her. We got security for you.
The only thing that needs to be happening right now for Snooch is I patched up everything except for morphine.
Suspect on target, direct hit.
What's been going in?
Now it's dead.
I can only have 2 shots of morphine before it stops.
That was kind of weird because it did
Cross status
environmental
report.
damage with the first salvo and then took out the
We'll
turret
take care of it
last.
after 30 minutes.
Naturally.
Otherwise, you will have out.
Sounds fun.
Plus 10 points for the 2 construction
Sounds
cranes,
fun.
though.
Hey, I'll take it.
Ten points to Comet Door.
All right, let's clear our danger close asses out of the way for those generators getting detonated.
Actual, I'm investigating a couple of hangars just underneath the epicenter.
Channel switched.
Alright, what the hell? Oh, fucking no play. I'm gonna hang up. It froze up a bit.
Channel switched. User left your channel.
Sorry about that. I had a suit malfunction. I'm getting out of the area.
Bastions, Quillic actual, how copy?
Run patrol northeast, bearing 35.
Good copy. What do you need?
If you happen to see the enemy KDR, do not fire on them. I have sent Quillic 1-3 to commence with Operation Hello Fellow KDR.
Affirmative. On a related note to your tasking, you are clear to go ahead and detonate the generators.
Just over the hill.
Solid copy. Detonating in T-minus
2
5.
hunters inbound, bearing north, bearing 17.
Break. Hunters.
Hunters!
Bearing 17.
Okay, looks like there's still a power generator active inside the tower, but it's not generating enough for the transmat. We shouldn't have to worry about anyone coming in behind us now.
I got confirmed sightings of hunters, 22 north of us.
Let me know if you need me to fully unplug them.
Hunters south.
Confirmed double sighting.
Hunters north.
Comet's currently trying to take care of hunters to the southeast.
Okay, firm. Looks like I've got IR contacts coming in next to Enigma. Orko, I think you jinxed us. We've got infantry moving in from the north side of the airfield.
Ben is dead.
It's less of a jinx, more of a I called it.
Say what you will, it still happened.
Confirmed Ven is KIA.
Fell out of a tower.
The hunters are inbound, bearing northeast.
When will the chickens learn that they can't fly? Joking aside.
Plan, boss.
Where are those hunters?
Last I checked, bearing 38.
35 coming in northeast. Cover Hunter close. Bearing. Is that a Hunter? Oh, that's not Hunter.
One more corner.
We have got multiple hostile infantry coming in from the north end of the airfield.
This is Comet. I believe that the hunter that I killed or was shooting at earlier may have died. I'm not seeing it anymore.
Alright.
Reinforce them on Enigma's position. I repeat, Quillic 1-2 will receive Quillic 1 break.
Negate that. Drop her near 1-2. Drop her near Enigma.
Alright. Sapphire, you've been a little quiet. Everything okay?
I'm okay. They keep shooting my fapping arm.
We're working what we can, but frame
Hold that
performance is
comment.
kind
I'm
of
going
causing
to
some
get in
issues.
close and try and designate the target area with red smoke.
We're currently down 1 due to Luna's performance going down to the single digits.
Hey, firm. Figured that was gonna happen. Team Gold, let's move up and link up with some of the others.
Sounds good. Careful, because there was a hunter that's coming in town.
Aegis Vengeance, we are on the move. We are going to proceed to maneuver to the north of our adversaries, cut across east, drawing phase lines in order to designate pathing.
Hey, Phoenix.
Comment, I repeat, comment. This is Quillic Actual. Red smoke is direct on target. Aim for the red smoke.
Alright, I'm trying to find you guys. I got a little split up by how much plasma fire there is.
You have a new asshole.
I have eyes on you, bearing northeast.
Dan, keep your sniper.
Turn to your northeast to come my direction, Comet.
I'm flanking northeast, but I don't see smoke anywhere.
You've already passed me. I'm directly to your southeast now.
Yeah, this isn't really much of fucking close quarters, is it?
Nope. That's why I prepared for yes.
Grenade on the roof. I'm firing straight up in the air. Look for the blast.
We got eyes on the gunfire into the air.
Something dead at this point, just laser it.
I have no laser designator. I've said this already.
Fair enough. Thought you were buying the rest of the fire.
Negative. I'm kind of surrounded right now.
Moving up.
Okay, I'm heading straight towards you then.
Let's move from building to building.
A firm. Keep going straight. Where those booms are.
Bash is on the move,
Spotted
coming with laser
7-4
designator
by
towards
the
you,
tall
Zell.
tower in the middle of the town.
7-4.
That's our unhappy dinner guest, I'm guessing.
Yes,
That,
Do we have any
that sounded like a
confirmed,
hunter.
friendlies using cloak with a sword in the town currently?
Probably Zal.
2.
Yes.
I know that Enigma was moving up with at one point.
Val, if you're able to shoot straight up in the air again, please do.
Bastion is almost to Zal with laser tag.
I got something bearing 113 in the middle of the road shooting at our air asset. It looks like it's carbine fire. Looks like a Kigyar.
Alright, Val, I'm not seeing you at all. I'm gonna be real.
Slaughter 129, 2 of them against the building. Yeah, you got them.
My friend, single.
Zal is down. Chronic Actual is down. Currently moving to laser tag target.
Thank you.
Sorry, you ran right in front of me when I was shooting.
Also, if you hadn't said anything, I would not.
It's better to be honest.
Call it. Time 100 lead.
More mid to long range.
Jesus.
I'm not picking up your laser at all.
There's still grunts down this road.
Might be a bad angle.
Yep, I'm gonna try swinging back around.
You might need to make an approach from the south. There's a lot of buildings in the way.
Yeah, I'll try from the southwest.
Alright, Sapphire, let's keep pushing eastward. We'll use the building's fucking backyards as cover.
Wait. Move with caution. I just heard a hunter. And he's close.
Oh yeah, I hear it pissed off.
Is that laser still there?
Switching to rocket launcher.
Unlikely.
I think Bastion just went down hard.
Laser tag is up.
Hunters confirmed at the Central Palace, northeast 59.
Got effect on target.
Fantastic. I don't know why, but I'm not picking up your laser at all. So that was kind of just a dumb fire. I am now out of jackknives.
Return to the landing zone. I'm gonna see if it can't transmit in something for you can reload.
Sounds good. I'll try to take out whatever I can in the meantime.
They have confirmation that Hunter is dead.
Yeah.
2 hunters dead. Air asset blew him away.
Good copy.
Could we get some asset cleanup?
Asset cleanup is coming right in.
Thank you.
Do I have bullets? Nope.
You have bullets?
My gun go.
You got ammo completely?
No.
Oh, okay.
I got 6
I
more.
only have like 5 boxes left.
Shots left in this thing and 1 more mag.
I'm gonna see if I can get us a better sight line. I'm gonna use this palace.
Contact southwest bearing.
Body cleanup is complete.
Outside town.
try to pull the trigger on an empty needler.
Well, I mean, I may have tail struck the
Yeah,
dam, but
rubber.
I'm now landed.
Contact coming in bearing 209 southwest into town.
Bearing 219?
Yes. Good job.
I don't see it.
They're like behind the buildings.
Can you point at which building?
Behind the building, but on the hill.
Somewhere around 209 to 11 from this position. Oh, that works.
Currently, I see nothing else around this area.
There's confirmed movement behind those buildings. Don't know exactly the numbers, but we do confirm that there is movement.
Yep, got more movement. 120. Danger close. Ow, grunt.
Bastion, if you are able to transmat in an ammo vehicle, it would be greatly appreciated.
Back up, Fel!
Some of these traces are starting to get a little closer than I'd appreciate.
And they managed to blow themselves anyway.
Telemetry, hang on.
You alright?
Okay.
I came when I heard violence.
Hold.
My
I'm gonna quickly fix this.
There, crawler.
Okay. Stitching.
Vin, sniper.
Got a key guard directly east.
Stitching good. I'm gonna top you off with a wee little bit of blood. That should do you for now. Unless you would like a... No, wait. You've had morphine recently. I can't do shit with that.
South Phoenix.
That's fine.
Now using the low light is fucking work.
Phil, where you at?
Told you that low light is boss.
Tell me about it. Southwest corner, outside of the central, whatever this religious structure is called.
Also said, what's the keybind to do the oil light again?
Shift L.
Low light, yes, shift L.
You can adjust in settings for that with plus and minus keys in the little Mizraya editing thing. It's actually really neat.
Snoochie, do you need medical?
Haunted stairs. They knocked me out and flung me. Ow.
Snoochie, do you need medical?
I got attacked by a haunted stairs.
Let me quickly just patch this shit up again.
Call me. I've got a bunch of extra supplies this mission.
As have I.
Zalon's currently KIA.
Shit. I'll keep an eye on you while you're stitching. That means that whatever killed Zal is probably not that close, not that far off.
Yeah, it's probably around the corner here.
Slaughter?
Coming.
Sapphire, do you need firing assistance?
I'll take that as a yes, a set.
Negative.
Do you need triage assistance?
Dang, I'm stuck on Snoochie. Okay, I'm a little less fucked up than I thought I was. I got hit with direct plasma and I only got some evulsion. Amazing.
Alright.
Why am I
Do you
applying
see?
eternity?
Do you see what? Oh.
Quick actual ready for reinsert. The AP rounds do pretty good on those shields, though.
Yeah.
I kind of did jump in front of you to take most of the rounds, though, and I just kind of stabbed him, like, don't touch my
No,
friend.
when before I yelled out, slaughter, I dumped
Alright, stitching. Alright.
Blood for your blood.
I love how my voice cracked when I said negative, needing assistance.
Ow.
Nucci's down. Set behind us.
Draw back, we're getting flanked.
I'm awake. Ow.
We're trying to get on your arm because you're bleeding. You need medical now.
I'm trying to get cover.
Alright. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Channel switched.
Phil, buddy, I love you. But sometimes you go a little too fancy dancy. Holy shit. My computer sounds like a damn airliner taking off. I am the frito bandito. I bet it was all the damn, I bet it was all the crashed vehicles. Okay. This game, would you like to actually not have the frozen screen? Come on, man. Also, I don't see how anyone can use this damn carbine. I don't know if it's the lag that's making it just outright damn impossible, or if it's the lag that's making it impossible to hit. Hey, lovely. Awesome. Come on, computer. You're good. Pull through. Don't choke. We're actually seeming to get somewhere.